Hey guys, Steve Trowbridge here. So I just wanted to make this video and talk about upcoming match that's going to happen at Summerslam, or at least I'm assuming it's still going to happen at SummerSlam between Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. So if you've seen the title of this video, you pretty much know what this is going to be about. And in my honest opinion, I think that Randy should go over. I really do, because think about it. You know, Randy just came back from injury from a long hiatus. You know, he got a pretty good pop at Battleground when he RKO'd Jericho, and you know, he got a pretty good reaction. So, you know, you want to bring him back, and you know, you want to have him have at least in my opinion, you want him to have a strong comeback, like a strong, you know, strong return. So, and I think the perfect way to do that, I mean, what more of a perfect way to do that than to beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? I think it should happen, so you can establish him as, I mean, he's already a main eventer. I mean, nothing's going to change that, but I mean, so you can just reestablish him, reestablish Orton, and hit, you know, Randy Orton versus Dean Ambrose would, I think it would be a really good title feud. I think that would be a really good match. I'd love to see that, Dean Ambrose and Randy Orton. But and another reason why is because and I think I've mentioned this. I think I've probably mentioned this in passing in the past, but I don't think I've ever really made a video where I really just talked solely about the subject. But you know, another reason why is because I just, in all honesty, I don't like Brock Lesnar. I can't stand the guy. I really don't like Brock Lesnar. I mean, yeah, I'll admit. I mean, the guy's had some, you know, pretty kick-ass matches in the last 4 years. He's been around WWE, or around for WWE when he's actually showing up, and yeah, the guy's got a look, and I guess he's a force to be reckoned with, and I mean, he's got a look, he's menacing. I'll give him that, and I'm not denying the in-ring talent that he has, but the guy's a dick. I mean, seriously, the guy's a dick. He doesn't really love wrestling. He doesn't really love the business. He's only in it for the money. You know, he even said it himself. He doesn't even have a real passion for wrestling. You know, he just does it for the money. And I'm still not over the fact that when he was world champion, when they made him world champion back in 2014, he didn't show up for 3 straight months to defend the fucking title. I'm sorry, but when you are world champion in whatever wrestling company it is, when you are the world champion, you should be the guy, one of the guys, if not the guy, that is working the hardest, that is busting his ass the most. If you are world champion in the company, you know, behind the scenes and you know, wherever else, in the ring, doesn't matter. Okay, the fact that he was just allowed to take 3 months off and didn't even show up to defend the title once a month is bullshit. I don't care how you spin it. So, I don't mean to get angry, but that really irritates me. And just the fact that just so many people praise him, it just really gets to me. I mean, everyone's allowed to have their own opinions. I'm not saying that you can't have your opinion. I'm not saying you can't like Brock Lesnar, obviously, but that's just my opinion. I can't stand the fucking guy. I don't like him. Again, not denying his talent, but I just don't like the guy. I think and on top of that, I think he's a huge meathead. I mean, it's not like he has any mic skills. I mean, people shit all over Roman Reigns for not having mic skills, and I'm not saying I'm the biggest Roman Reigns fan either. I made that video, but I just think it's funny how, you know, these Brock Lesnar fans will criticize Roman Reigns and other guys for not having mic skills, but then they turn around, they praise Brock Lesnar, and they don't mention the fact that Brock Lesnar has no mic skills either, because Paul Heyman does all the talking for him. But yeah, so don't like Lesnar, and honestly, having Randy Orton lose would do nothing for anyone. Because I've heard from a few people that Lesnar's contract is almost up. I may be incorrect about that, but I've heard that his contract is going to be up soon. Plus, there's been a lot of questions like, you know, is WWE going to welcome back Brock Lesnar after the drug violation he had over at UFC? And that's another reason. I mean, he just suffered you know, that drug violation at UFC. I heard that he actually failed 2 tests or something, like he failed twice, but I don't know. I just know about the drug violation, and I think that's even more of a reason to not give him the win. Just let Randy Orton win. Let Randy Orton win. Let him reestablish himself. Let him have a strong comeback, and that way Randy Orton can look strong and he can look believable, and then maybe he can go after the title on SmackDown because Randy Orton got drafted to SmackDown. So that's what I think should happen. I think Randy Orton should win, and that, and I just again, I can't stand Brock Lesnar. I don't like him. Don't like him at all. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not denying that he's had some kick-ass matches, and I'm not saying he's a terrible wrestler or anything, but I think the guy is just a dick, and I think he's just a meathead. So, yeah, don't like him. And I mean, I'll give him props. I mean, he won his fight at UFC, so congratulations on that for him, but I don't like the guy, so. And I'm probably going to get some shit for this. I'm probably going to get, some, if a lot of people see this, I'm probably going to get some dislikes, some bashing, but you know what? Just bring it on. I don't care. It's my opinion. I'm allowed to have my own opinion because this is America, and you're allowed to have your own opinions. So, yeah. But, anyways, yeah. I think Randy Orton should win, and I actually think he is going to win. I have a gut feeling that he's going to win, and I think that's a good thing. And if not, then I'm going to be pissed, because that'll make no sense, and it'll do nothing for anyone. It'll do nothing for the future of the company, because I mean Randy Orton is sure as hell going to wrestle more for the company than Brock Lesnar is, because I'm assuming he's still going to be full time. I mean, I've also heard things that like Randy Orton might be going to a more part-time schedule soon, but I'm assuming for now he's still going to be pretty much full time. So yeah, that's another reason that I think Randy Orton should win. So. Yeah, and I could get into the whole Brock Lesnar beating the Undertaker streak, but that's old news, and I don't think anyone wants to hear about that. I mean, obviously I disagreed with it, but whatever. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other can of worms. But so yeah, that's what I think should happen, and I guess that's my thoughts on the match. Should be a good match, pretty good probably, but I think Randy should win. I think that's the smart thing to do. So. Yep, that's it for this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Later.